Gently drawing your awareness home with all of the curiosity and kindness and care that's possible in this moment. So slowly amplifying your awareness of your living presence, whether you're sitting or lying down or whether you're walking. Just allowing your awareness to come to reside in your body, aware of the contact with the earth, the air around you. Very gently beginning to drop into your body, aware of your scalp, your face, your head, your neck and throat. Aware of the top of your shoulders, your shoulder blades. Aware of your upper chest. And drawing in here a moment to sense the area of your heart. You can always place a hand over your heart to magnify the sense of connection. Sometimes that sense of touch really helps us know that we're together. You might sense your heart beating, or maybe the warmth of your heart in this moment. Knowing that your heart has been beating for you since before your lungs could breathe air. It's been beating for you for such a long time. So allowing a sense of gratitude, of appreciation to enfold your heart. This extraordinary part of you that makes every moment possible. So grateful for our healthy heart. So we can make a gift of this moment to our heart, allowing it to be a moment with some spaciousness, some peace, so that your heart can beat strongly and steadily without any extra challenges. Simply allowing your heart to rest into this moment, safe and well. And then continuing to sink your awareness down through your torso, sinking down to your hips and then washing over your hips into your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, pouring your awareness into your 2 feet. You can always wiggle your toes to see if you're really there. And moving once more to the top of your shoulders, as though someone very lightly rested a hand there. And soaking your awareness down from the top of your shoulders to your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, pouring your awareness into your right hand, your left hand. And as you widen to sense your entire living presence in this moment, we can keep widening that intentional circle to create a peaceful clearing in which you can rest for a moment. Deliberately creating this clearing of peace where you can rest, where your heart can rest, where your mind can rest. A space to simply be. You can invite up your heart's imagination if the sense of a clearing, if you want to sense that visually. You might imagine a clearing amongst a grove of trees, or maybe a clearing in a deep, ancient forest. It may be even a clearing in the open air. You may be at the seashore or high up in a hill or a mountain. And maybe this clearing is simply mapped out by pebbles, by standing stones, by small flowers. However you sense this space, really allow yourself to create the space of safety, space of reflection for yourself. And in this space of intention, where we allow ourselves to be with our own heart's wisdom, our own insight, we can also bring a question that we're considering. It may be a preference or a direction that we're trying to sense. It may be something as specific as a decision that we're trying to make. Something that we know we're pondering and considering at this moment, trying to understand it more deeply and trying to choose a wise path ahead for us. So you can very gently and intentionally bring in this thing that you are considering. And it may have a visual form where you are. It may have the form of a pebble or a flower, an acorn, a feather. And it may not. So drawing to mind this situation or this option that you're considering. And allow it to simply be with you in the circle. Sensing how your mind responds to its presence, how your heart responds. You may notice changes in your body, sometimes a tightening of some muscles or a sense of excitement. And as we become more familiar with this presence, we can return to ourselves and really establish ourselves in stability once more. It's really establishing your presence, allowing yourself to listen to the kindest, wisest part of you. Knowing that there is an ancient wisdom. Knowing that there are perspectives that are not intellectual perspectives. So allowing yourself to be in your body, to feel your living presence. And as you consider this opportunity or decision, is there a question that the kindest, wisest part of you would ask you. Sensing, can our consideration of it be in the form of a question? And we try not to intellectualize it. You may answer the question simply by your body's response. You may notice whether your body is receptive and open, like a yes, or whether it's holding different pockets of tension or concern. More like I would like more time with this, or I sense a no. Allowing yourself to trust in the response of your body in this moment, so that we can follow that a little bit. So if it's a yes, or if it's a no, or if it's a not right now, simply allow yourself to explore that in a little more detail. So that the wisdom can be revealed. And explore what that means. You may notice good things and challenging things about that particular pathway. There may be something that your heart wants you to remember. So that even as we take a few steps along the path, our heart wants us to make sure that we don't forget maybe our intention or volition. And can you imagine yourself walking this path and feeling whole and embodied and being able to move through each step with grace and ease? Maybe it's a path that requires courage. Most paths do. Maybe it's a little unknown. And rather than trying to predict things and imagine how we would fix them, instead we can imagine ourselves as walking with ease, deeply connected to yourself, trusting in your own heart's wisdom, in your mind's ability to consider, to reflect, to pause when needed. Might there be joy that we can sense on this path? A sense of ease, a sense of satisfaction, a sense of discovery and hope, maybe adventure. Maybe a sense of correcting things, of restoring something, of healing. Simply allowing yourself to explore what it might feel like for you. And then very gently beginning to release any sense of this imagined path, allowing it to dissolve away, fade back naturally, coming back deeply into your body in this moment. So you might take a deep breath in, aiming it below your belly button, and a nice long, slow breath out. You can always sigh it out. And then allowing a fresh look at this subject, at this decision or experience you're considering. Just seeing how it appears to you now. You may have touched some seeds that encourage you either towards it or away from it. Allowing yourself to look at it with fresh eyes again. And again, calling on the kindest, wisest part of you, the least ego-driven part, the part that is beyond those kind of smaller, shallower concerns of ego, that can really sense what it feels like to live the life that you want to live, that can sense more than anything the direction of travel. Speed is not as important as knowing that we're in the right direction. So allowing this kind, wise part of you to resense this, just checking in again to see what comes up. And allowing yourself to be so open to receive or consider with fresh eyes. In each moment, may we continue to unfold into our life in a more and more wholesome way, with more and more clarity, with more wisdom, with more peace, with less grasping, less resisting, so that we can move with grace and ease through each day of our life. Sensing your living presence once more, space around your body, this extraordinary being in this moment. May you be able to draw on the very deepest wisdom of you and your ancestors. May you have courage whenever you need it. May you know when to let go. May you know when to reach out. May you take really good care of your heart every step of the way. Thank you so much for practicing together.